So Murray Lincoln, supposedly the longest president in Nationwide and Farm Bureau history, very well could have been an executive at these companies. However, his identity, without question, has been annexed and used to create alias shell corporations, many of them offshore or international, for the sole purpose of liquidating mineral rights targeting coal, oil, gas, and water, as well as U.S. agriculture, trademarks, and securities. So Lincoln Murray, I'm not sure if you saw, he was investigated for flying people all over the country, no different than Jeffrey Epstein. The article, the very day that the president is killed, the president as in John F. Kennedy in 1963, so this is November 22nd is when this article is published. It says that he claims to be the head of Nationwide Corp and all its subsidiaries, which is a multi-million-dollar insurance investment company. At that same time, he's the president of the Cooperative League USA, and that's where he's flying everybody to. So he's the president of that, and then he's also the president of the Cooperative Life Insurance Company of America, which then merges with Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, which merges with Nationwide Life Insurance Company. He's also the president of the Farm Bureau Fire Insurance Company, which merges with the Farm Bureau Mutual Automobile Insurance Company. And last but not least, well, not last but not least, but worth mentioning, is People's Broadcasting Corporation. That's Nationwide Communications on the back end. And of course, we have Nationwide Financial that's brought back to life just in time for Kirk Walker and Jeffrey Epstein to step in. And then, of course, we have Nationwide Financial, basically brought back to life just ahead of or after 9/11. And if you can look at its logo here, it says, "Own your share of America," backdated to May of 99. It also modifies the Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company trademark, changes its designation to nonprofit. Nationwide Securities from the 1960s brought back to life and merged with Nationwide Securities. If it ain't broke, why fix it? This has been the plot since the 1800s. Brought back to life anytime a Bush has been in office, quite frankly. But it's Big Papi that truly attempted to take it to another level and left this, the slate somewhat clean for when Bush and Cheney came on board. It's not a good thing to have anybody who's an interest holder in office whatsoever. They're communists. And for the record, it's the American Farm Bureau that was founded in 1919 by Joe Kennedy to absorb the identity and assets of the Ohio Farm Bureau. And it's Epstein that George Bush and Dick Cheney set up with a bank to automate it between 2000 and 2008, ending, their term in office with the Nationwide Asset Management Company for him to continue liquidating U.S. assets to foreign adversaries. Kurt Walker is the current CEO and president of Nationwide. So I happened to just, pull his, background report. And his business affiliations has Atlantic Floridian Insurance, Nathan J. Snavely of the Snavely Agency, Nationwide, but a different DUN number. And this DUN number is affiliated with the Provident Mutual Life Insurance Company, which is incorporated in March of 2001 out of one Nationwide. Interesting, huh? There's the former addresses, and they're just slightly changing. Boulevard and Plaza. So we have Nationwide Insurance, but Nationwide Insurance out of Pennsylvania. And then Nationwide on your side looks like it was incorporated as an entity, i.e. business. So Nationwide right after 9/11. But I believe this is the Nationwide of Pennsylvania. We have THI Holdings, Nationwide Fund Distributors, Allied Group,